How close to it being completely finished for phase one?
Well, the good news is the pitch is ready, and so we're going to have a soccer game Sunday. We still have about 2 days worth of work on the east side. So as you probably heard during the course of the press conference, our guys are still working. But we'll get there. We're going to be ready to go Sunday morning.
Any major things have to be pushed off to phase two?
No, this was always a work in progress. So we have things like elevator shafts that will come along and be a work in progress over the next 30 days. We have 1 or 2 restrooms that we probably won't open up because we have overcapacity. But for the most part, 95% of the stadium is ready to go by Sunday. And then by the Pan Am games, even the pieces we don't have done yet will get done.
Is the Man U section something that's new this year?
The Man U section?
Man U fan seating section?
Oh, yeah, our marketing guys come up with clever names for different sections. I don't even know where it is, so that shows you what I know.
We have a viewer who wanted seats in that area, and he needs accessible seating, and he was told, unfortunately, he can't get them in that section, and they're almost 3 times as much.
I know that we just put in the largest amount of handicap seating I've ever seen up on a concourse that we poured specifically for handicap seating. I don't think there's a handicap seating issue here. We are not just at code on handicap seating, we're above code.
But they cost more money than the regular seats.
Well, not in every section. Maybe in that one particular section there was an issue, but for the most part, those are $20 tickets up there, so that's not true.
What is the final price tag to the renovations now, and how much has been spent on phase one?
So it's $120 million all in. About $70 million of that is now done in phase one. The roof is about $40 million, so that's a large part of the phase two. And then obviously if we do a renovation to fit CFL in here, that'll be about $20 million of the $120 million.
So how are talks going with the Argos?
We're putting everything off until Sunday. This is all about TFC. I think we had 3 players that made a decision to come here and join this fray and lead our charge with Seba, Josie, and Michael. And I think this is their day, and it makes them feel very good about the decision to be a part of it. And it's about our fans. 31,000 tickets for Sunday. It's pretty impressive.
How are the conversations going with Brandon in terms of the Leafs and the ongoing process? New GM?
Oh, this isn't about Leafs Day. This is all TFC Day.
If you could pinpoint what your favorite feature is about the renovation, what would it be?
For sure, the beer garden for the supporters and back. They can now go get their beer and never miss any of the game. And if you've been around our supporters, that's a high priority in life. So I think there's something for everyone here, whether it's double the restroom and concession capacity, the suites that we've added, the clubs that we've added. But we made sure that even in the supporter section, we spent a fair amount of money on a new concourse for them. So I think everyone's going to come in and we have a chance now. I used to tell people we had a cute stadium, now we have a real stadium, and once we get this roof on, it'll be the best in Major League Soccer.
Is this part of a plan to attract more top talent to have a world-class soccer stadium here in the city of Toronto?
100%. The economics of this stadium allow us to always have 3 top DPs, and so that gives us a lot of freedom going forward to make sure that we always are aggressive on the kind of players that we could bring to Toronto to be part of TFC.
What is your thoughts on watching this project develop just as you wrap up your tenure here in Toronto?
Well, there was a bet on what would happen first. I'd leave or I'd die. And so we'll see what happens on Sunday. But we've never taken our eye off the ball. And so our whole staff has been 24/7. I've spent the last 2 weeks here every day. And we're going to be here tomorrow doing dust-ups and whatever we have to do to finish the project. So for me, I never thought about is this my last project or not. It was always get it right and do it well.
Do you have a final costing on the phase one?
So the final costing for phase one will be $70 million. And you'll still see work going on here during non-game days as we get prepared. There's 4 major beams that we've already done a lot of the piling and drilling for that hold the roof. So a lot of the pre-work for phase 2 has been done. More work will be done between now and October when we start putting the roof in.
If this signifies a new chapter for Toronto FC, how do you want that chapter to be written?
Win. I think this gives us the financial ability to bring in guys like Josie, Michael, and Seba. And I think the 3 of them will tell you that to us, this is now about winning. We had a tough road trip and we put them in a difficult situation, but they handled it well. Now the majority of our games are at home, and this gives us a chance to do something we've never done. So I got into trouble for promising the playoffs last year, but that's all of our focus. And certainly this stadium, if it plays host to the first playoff game in the history of TFC, that's probably the best moment that'll happen in this stadium.
Do you anticipate that the league may add a DP, Tim?
I think we are well situated to take advantage of anything that may be coming our way. And again, the economics of the stadium, we're going to be the #1 grossing team in Major League Soccer, and we're going to put all that money right back into the stadium and right back into this team. If there are changes that are coming that allow us to add quality to this team, we will do it. This ownership group is dedicated to having the best team in Major League Soccer, and so if that means we could take advantage of opportunities within the new changes for MLS, we will.
Will the team make money this year?
No, but we're not going to lose a lot of money either. And so this team is going to be about a break-even proposition going forward, and that's all the owners really want, is spending the money back into the team, the facilities, and these DPs.
And next season, will it be break-even as well?
It'll make a few dollars next year, but nothing to write home about.